Hi, my beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you step by step how to make this hair accessory using a beginner-friendly beading technique called even count peyote stitch. My favorite things about these jewels are that they can be made in any size to fit smaller, thick locks and braids. And since they are made with Japanese glass seed beads, they are also water friendly, so you can keep them in when swimming or even washing your hair. I'll be using my kit that is available on my website. All the materials you need are included in these kits, and if you're interested in written instructions, I also have downloadable PDF patterns on my website as well. Alright, let's get started. So take around 3 to 4 feet of thread. If you have small locks, 3 feet will be plenty for a smaller jewel. So we're going to start off by threading the beading needle. Just pinch the thread and guide it through the needle hole and it should glide right through. Now take the stopper bead and thread it down to the end of the thread, leaving about a 5-inch tail. Then you're going to thread back through the bead to secure it. Now we can start building our jewel. We are going to start off by picking up 8 gold beads, and these are going to be the foundation for our first 2 rows. And then you're going to slide them down the thread all the way to the stopper bead. So if this is your first time doing peyote stitch, getting these first 2 rows started is the most difficult part, but after we have that done, it's going to be super easy. So for this row, we're going to be picking up all gold beads, and you're going to want to skip the first bead and guide the needle through the second bead. I try my best to keep the beads close to my thumb so they can stay lined up and close together. And then you're going to pull the thread all the way through, making sure the bead you just added is laying next to the first bead. And you will have something that looks like this. And now you're going to pick up another gold bead, skip a bead, and go through the next bead. I like to tuck the bead that I am skipping under my nail, so then I can just guide the needle right through the next bead. And then you just want to line it up and make sure it's laying right next to the bead you skipped, and it should look just like this. And now we're going to pick up another gold bead, skip a bead, and go through the next bead. Once you pull the thread all the way through, you should have something that looks like this. And now we just need one more bead for this row. So we're going to skip a bead, pick up a gold bead, and go through that very last bead, and make sure not to go through the stopper bead. And so it should look like this, and the first 3 rows are done. Now every row we're going to be picking up 4 beads and threading through the beads that are sticking up. And for this next row, we're going to pick up a gold bead, a black bead, and a gold bead. After each row, make sure you pull the thread tight so that the beads stay lined up and close together. For this next row, we'll be weaving back up with a gold bead, a black bead, and a gold bead. Now your piece should look just like this. In this next row, we're going to grab a gold bead, a black bead, a gold bead, and a black bead. Next is going to be a black bead, a gold bead, a gold bead, and a black bead. And remember to always pull your thread tight at the end of each row. And this is what our piece should be looking like so far. For this next row, you're going to pick up gold, gold, black, gold. This next row is going to be all black beads. And then for the next row, we're going to do all gold beads. And this next row will be black, gold, black, black. For this next row, we're going to pick up gold, gold, black, black. The next row is gold, black, gold, black. The next row is gold, black, gold, gold. Next, we are going to pick up gold, gold, black, gold. And then to finish the foundation of the design, we are going to end off with all gold beads. Now you can go ahead and slide the stopper bead off. So if you have extra small locks, you can actually just stop right here. The length of this piece right now should fit your locks pretty perfectly. And you can just skip to the part of the video where I show you how to weave the ends together so you can complete the jewel. If your lock or braid is thicker than that, then you can just keep beading gold rows until it's long enough to fit around your lock or braid. I'm going to make this jewel to fit an extra thick lock, so I'm going to go ahead and build some more rows. You can make this jewel whatever length you need to so that it can fit around your locks nice and snug. Just make sure the threads are ending on opposite ends so that when it's time to weave the jewel together, the beads will lay out properly. There is a size guide on my digital PDF patterns that can help you decide how long you need to make your jewel based on how thick your locks are. I did a few more rows and now it's long enough to fit around the lock that I'm going to wear it on. So now it's time to weave the ends together. So I'm just going to thread the needle on the other end of the thread so that both ends can have a needle. And now we're just going to zigzag back and forth through the beads that are sticking up on each side. And now we're going to take the thread on the other end and zigzag down. And now you can grab both of the threads and pull tight to make sure everything is nice and together. Now we're going to take both ends and weave through one more time. And for this last time, I like to go back one bead to wrap it around to make sure it's really secure. You'll see in 1 second. And so I just turn around and go down, and then I'm going to go right back up through the bead next to it and continue weaving upwards. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the thread that's on the other end. Now just pull the threads one more time, make sure everything is really tight, and then we can go ahead and cut both of the threads off. All right, so let's try this on. I made it to fit one of my thicker locks. If you have small locks or braids, use a bobby pin or a beater tool to help feed the bead onto your hair. Let's go put it on like that. So cute. You can wear these jewels when you swim, when you're washing your hair, when you're styling your hair. You can just keep them in as long as you want to, honestly. They are completely waterproof. And I also just uploaded tutorials for these. So tune into those videos. There are kits for those as well. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace.